for the weekend and we got a hotel room in the Myeongdong area. And it's in a loft hotel, which is super funny because the only other one I've stayed in is in Greenville, South Carolina. So Greenville, South Carolina and Seoul. But I thought I'd show you around. Made ourselves at home, but we're staying in a little king breezy suite, they called it. And we got a crib set up for us. And then in here is king bed, cool view of the street. And the bathroom, bathtub, shower, and then in here is a really funky toilet. The seats are heated, and I'm just gonna zoom in on this and let you think about that yourself. There's some sort of pro-US parade, demonstration, protest going on outside. I think they're pro-US though, because they have the American flag with them next to the South Korean flag, so. Kachi Kachida?
Kachi Kapshida.
Kachi Kapshida.
Yeah. Yeah.
We go together. That's what it means?
Yeah, that's what, like, if you see a Korean, like, military person, or that's just like what Koreans and American military, like, kind of say each other.
Oh. Tommy, do you like the hotel room? Are you comfortable? Hotel room. Okay, so I think our plan is to walk to Namsan to Seoul Tower, which apparently is really close to where we are, and yeah, go see what's there. So TJ is on call this weekend, and of course he got called in like right as we went to do something. So now Tommy and I are getting some food and exploring the crazy Myeongdong shopping area. I think we're gonna go find ice cream because we need ice cream. Had this big plan for this weekend for today, and it did not go like we imagined. Did not go like we planned. Our big plan was to drive up to Seoul kind of around noon when Tommy normally goes down for a nap, and ideally he would sleep in the car, and then when we got here we would just check in and go do something. Of course he didn't sleep in the car, so strike one. And then we were gonna head out and go to Namsan Seoul Tower and explore there first. And the second we got up to like the ticket counter and bought our tickets, TJ got called in for work. So we kind of were waiting for him to make some calls and see if he had to go in, and he did. So we came back down and went to just kind of walk around the Myeongdong area while we figured out what his plan was, and then he had to leave. Yeah, he had to leave, and Tommy and I grabbed some food just from some of the different street vendors and kind of regrouped because it really threw me off and I was really disappointed, and yeah, we were disappointed. But we've recovered. We got some yummy street food, and we're gonna try and do something tomorrow when TJ gets back from work. So tonight, Tommy and I are hanging out in the hotel. In the hotel, yeah.
Coffee, baby, coffee.
Coffee? You having hot coffee? I love how several restaurants that we've eaten at so far here have brought over little kids' plate set for him, which is so helpful and so cute. Since we didn't make it up to Namsan Tower yesterday, Tommy and I are going to try to go today. TJ had to go into work this morning to finish up the thing he got called in for last night. So Tommy and I are going to try and go up there this morning, and then we'll meet up with him around lunchtime. So, you ready to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it comes. What is that, Tommy? Cable car. Tommy, what are you doing? We're going up high. That is. I don't know. A stranger just took a picture of Tommy and I for me, and then she handed me her camera and she took a picture with Tommy. I didn't know what she was asking, and before I knew it, she was taking a picture with my son. So yeah. So we're heading back down on the cable car in a minute. We didn't go all the way up to the very top. Like, we didn't take the elevator up in the tower. We just kind of hung around the base once we got to the top of the cable car, because it's a lot to manage with the stroller and him by myself. But still really beautiful views of the city, and we got a churro, so we had fun running around and playing there. Highly recommend going early in the day. We got there kind of, well, I thought we got there right when the cable started running at 10 a.m., but they were already running it before then, so I don't know when it opens. But we got there around 10 a.m. and we didn't have to wait in line at all to get on the cable car, and on our way back down there was a huge queue for people to go up, so get there early. Picked up some lunch and take it back to the hotel and meet TJ. Paris baguettes, a Korean chain, but they're everywhere and they're so good. To Gyeongbokgung Palace.
Well, baby Sam, we go see the people. Wear your big hat.
Well, the last entry is at 5 p.m. and we got here a little bit after, so we'll try again another day. That's how this weekend's gone. Still really cool to see. We'll have to come back.
Dumplings?
Jin beef short ribs. And came with some soup. And of course, kimchi. On the metro as the doors were closing and TJ and Tommy didn't get on. Whoops. So now I'm waiting for their train to come in. Sorry, hun. We grabbed a quick breakfast at a cafe and then we're gonna try again to go to the Gyeongbokgung Palace. And we're back. I think we got here at a good time too. They do the changing of the guards like 10 a.m. So we're here early. We can get close to the front and see that. So I'm gonna go get us tickets so we can go in the palace. In the background. This place is massive. You definitely will not even see close to all of it today. Made it back yesterday afternoon from our weekend in Seoul and we had a really good time, even though it did not look exactly like what I had planned in my head. And partly that was because TJ got called into work, which we knew was a possibility, and partly that was just because we're tourists and have no idea what we're doing sometimes. And I always underestimate how much time to factor in for traveling with a 2-year-old and also for figuring out like a foreign metro system, even with the app that tells you exactly what you need to do. It still can be a little challenging, but we still had a lot of fun and we managed to do a lot of the things that were on my kind of list in my head. And we definitely will go back to that area. The Myeongdong area where our hotel was the perfect location, and there's tons of shopping, more restaurants than you could eat at in a lifetime. And it was just like really good location for visiting a lot of the tourist sites. So we had fun, we got to see a lot of stuff, and it was just a good lesson and reminder for me too, to not hold on too tightly to some kind of perfect plan in my head and just kind of let the weekend come as it does. But yeah, it was a fun weekend down in the books.